All right, if you're learning Spanish, I'm willing to bet you've bumped into this big, kind of scary question. Just how many verb tenses are there, really? Well, today, we're not just going to answer that. We are going to give you the key to unlock the entire system. And trust me, it's simpler than you think.
So let's just dive right in. What is the magic number? You hear all these different answers thrown around, and it gets super confusing. Is it 12? Is it 14? 20? What's the real deal?
The big official answer is 17. Yep, 17 primary conjugated verb tenses. And I get it. When you see that number, it can feel a little overwhelming. If you've ever felt buried in Spanish verbs, this number right here is probably why.
But here's the secret, and this is the most important part of this whole thing. Freaking out about that number? That is the wrong way to look at it. The key isn't memorizing 17 separate things. It's about understanding the simple, really elegant system that holds them all together. And that whole system, it really boils down to one powerful concept: mood, or as they say in Spanish, modo. Once you get your head around this, I promise, everything else just starts to click. Now, mood sounds kind of academic, but trust me, it's way simpler than it sounds. It's all about your intention as the speaker, your attitude. Are you just stating a fact? Are you expressing a wish or some kind of doubt? Or are you telling someone what to do? That simple choice is what tells you which group of tenses to use.
And the best part? In Spanish, there are only 3 moods to worry about. First, you've got the indicative. This is for stuff you see as real, as fact. Then there's the subjunctive. This is for, well, everything else. The world of feelings, doubts, maybes, and what-ifs. And finally, the imperative. That one's easy. It's just for giving orders. See? Not so bad, right?
Okay, so now that we've got our framework, let's just do a quick flyby and see how all 17 of those tenses fit inside these 3 moods. And seriously, don't stress about memorizing all these names right now. We're just getting the lay of the land.
First up, the indicative mood. This is the real workhorse of Spanish. It's got 10 tenses, all about talking about objective reality. What is happening, what happened, and what will happen. You probably already know a bunch of these, like the present, preterite, and imperfect. Next up, the subjunctive mood with its 6 tenses. This is where things get really interesting. This is the mood for all things subjective, what you hope for, what you doubt, what might be. It's what gives Spanish all that beautiful, emotional flavor.
And bringing up the rear, we have the imperative mood. It's the simplest of the bunch. It has one tense with one job: giving commands. You know, sit down, come here, listen. That's it.
Okay, so that was the full-on textbook breakdown. But now we get to the most important part of this whole explainer. Let's talk about what you actually need to know to speak Spanish confidently.
I mean, this is the real question, isn't it? Do you really have to learn all 17 of those tenses, including the super obscure ones, just to be able to have a decent conversation?
And the answer, thankfully, is a huge, definite no. Absolutely not. Instead, we're going to trim the fat. We're going to focus only on the tenses that give you the biggest bang for your buck in real-world conversations. For true, everyday fluency, the number you should actually have in your head is closer to 14. A few of those original 17 are, well, they're basically fossils. You'll only find them in really old literature or super formal legal documents. So for our purposes, we can just set those aside.
And this right here, this is basically your roadmap to fluency. You can see that most of what you need is in the indicative and subjunctive moods. If you can get a handle on the core tenses in these, plus the imperative and that common ing form, you know, like I am speaking, you're golden. This is your manageable path forward.
But you know what? We can drill down even further. If you're just getting started or you feel like your foundation is a little shaky, where do you begin? Let's narrow it down to the absolute must-know, non-negotiable tenses. This is it, your core toolkit. If you master just these 7, you can handle almost any conversation that comes your way. You've got the presente for right now, the 2 big past tenses, the preterito for things that are done and over with, and the imperfecto for things that were ongoing in the past. Then you've got the futuro for what will happen, and the condicional for what would happen. Then you just add in the presente de subjuntivo for all your wishes and wants, and finally the imperativo for commands. That's it. 7 tenses, and they will open up the entire language for you. So if you want a little cheat sheet to carry around in your head, this is it. It boils everything down. Are you stating a fact? You're going to need the indicative. Are you expressing a wish or an emotion? You're reaching for the subjunctive. And are you telling someone what to do? That's the imperative, plain and simple. Understanding this basic logic will point you in the right direction almost every single time.
So look, the big takeaway here is this. Stop worrying about the number 17. It's just a number. It doesn't matter. Start with these essential 7, understand how they fit into the 3 moods, and you will build an absolutely rock-solid foundation for speaking Spanish fluently.
And that just leaves one last question, and this one is for you. Looking at that list of 7 essential tenses, which one are you going to practice first? Pick one, start with it today, and you'll be one huge step closer to your goal.